Back lottery fans, today I am back with another pick 4 rundown, and I'm really excited to do this one because this is one I did at this time last year, and it was hitting well this time last year. And I went ahead and I was looking back at my past videos, and I was doing some backtracking on this one, and I was really shocked and surprised to see that exact time of year 1 year later, this rundown is working yet again. It's a rundown we've used before, but it's a little bit different from how we've done it before because this time we're actually going to go ahead and use our base grid. We're not going to use any translated grid. And I've been tracking in several states, and I'm going to show you 2 states where it's hitting pretty well. So we'll go ahead and do those for you. And then, as always, go ahead and give it a try in your state. As I said, it is working. It was working this time last year. It's working again this time this year. It'd be interesting to see if it works again this time next year. I'll definitely be checking this out. And then, of course, we'll do our scratch-off ticket after we've done our rundown. We are well overdue a winning scratch-off ticket, so hopefully if we've got the winning rundowns, we'll get a winning scratch-off ticket today, but we'll do that at the end, so make sure you stay tuned to do the winning rundown. Now we're going to go ahead and use our Pick 4 rundown worksheet. This is the tic-tac-toe worksheet. You can get this for free from lotterypredictor.com. It's in the resources section. If you don't already have it, I highly recommend going and getting it because it's a great resource to have. And just checking out Lottery Predictor in general. And I want to say just a big thank you to everyone that has been going to Lottery Predictor. As you know, there's daily rundowns there, there's birthday numbers, there's daily horoscope numbers. There's a lot of great resources on there. I've seen a lot of big increase in the traffic going to the website recently, so thank you very much for everyone that's checking that out. I'm adding more and more stuff every single week, so definitely keep going to lotterypredictor.com. But as I said, I'm going to show you 2 examples of the states where this Pick 4 rundown is working. And the first one we're going to go ahead and do is Illinois. And it's going to be the Illinois Evening Pick 4. Now, we're only going to go ahead and need the one result. And as I mentioned, we're not going to use our translated grid. Normally, if you see my videos, we'll use either the mirror numbers or flip numbers to do our translated grid. That increases our odds. But this one, we're just going to use the base grid. Now, the reason this is a really good one is because when you use a translated grid, you normally get a good, big, larger selection of numbers you have to start playing to hit. If you're just using the base grid, it's more condensed and you're more likely to spend less to win more. So there's definitely a big plus there. Now, the data I've been tracking for these, both states have been started on 2-1. So I highly recommend if you're going to try this at home, try doing it from the 1st of February and then seeing where in the last week and a half it's been hitting for you. So the result in the Illinois Evening Lottery on the 1st of February was the 0808. Now, the thing I like about this number is normally I try to stay away from the double doubles. They're fairly hard to get into a good rundown, to find a good rundown that works with double doubles. When I say a double double, I mean a number that has 2 digits of the same. So we've got 2 zeros and 2 8s in there. That's a double double. I generally try to steer away from that, but I was trying it in Illinois just to see, and it was actually fairly successful. In the last week, 2.5 weeks, it's had 6 hits out of this. So it's going to be a fun one to do. And the rundown we're actually going to go ahead and do is the 369 rundown, and I'll show you how to do that. So we start by putting 0808 in the left-hand column of our base grid, like so. And then what we do is in each column, we go ahead and plus 3 in the first column, plus 6 in the next column, and plus 9 in the last column. So take that 0808, and in this column we'll add 3 to it. So 0 plus 3 is 3, 8 plus 3 is 1, and then we can just mirror that again, 3 and 1, because these are actually just the same numbers here. Next column is a 6, so 0 plus 6 is 6, 8 plus 6 is 14, but we're only going to take the 4 from that, and then we'll put the 6 and the 4 again underneath it. And finally, 0 plus 9 is 9, 0 plus 8 is, 9 plus 8 is 17, we'll take the 7 from that, and then we'll mirror those numbers again, 7 and 9. There we go, simple as that. So it's a really simple rundown. You don't have to worry about the translated grid. So let me go ahead and show you then for the last 2.5 weeks where those 6 hits have come out in the Illinois Evening Lottery. And we start out with our first hit being on the 4th of February. So when we start with just the one base grid, we don't have the base grid and translated grid. It takes a little bit longer for the hits to start racking up, but it was nice to see that this one was getting a pretty good momentum very early on. So our result was a 7176. And if we go ahead and we look in our base grid here, we've got 1671 right there. So we've got that T pattern showing up as a box number of 7176. There's our numbers there. Now, if you haven't seen my videos before, the way in which we find these is every number has to be connecting. So I can't say, there's one number here, there's one number here, one number here, and one number here, and that constitute as a hit. They have to connect. They have to be in adjoining boxes. That's the only way that I consider them to be an actual hit on these. Otherwise, you could just say, well, the numbers are all over the place. You're naturally going to hit. But no, they actually have to be connecting numbers for it to be a legitimate hit out of this rundown. Next one is 2-6. 2-6, we had a 3-1-8-1. And if we go ahead, once again, we've got our reverse L shape of 1-3-1-8 showing up right there, or a 1-3-1-8 showing up right there. So it actually showed up twice on this. And as you know, if it shows up more than once in a grid, you might want to keep playing it because there's a good chance it might show up multiple times. Next up we had on the 8th, so we're going every other day so far for the first week, we had a 7-3-4-6 show up. And if we go ahead and look right here, you have a 7-4-6-3 showing up right there in our step pattern showing up there. So another box number there. The 11th of February was up next. We had a 8-6-6-1 showing up. And if we go ahead and we've got another one, here we go, an 8-1-6 and 6 showing up there. So an 8-6-6-1, 8-1-6-6, another box number showing up there. It's getting a little bit hard to see on this grid where I'm drawing because I'm using the same color. But there's our number showing up right there. Then we went all the way to the 16th of February. We had a 4-0-3-1 showing up. And that's another one that actually showed up multiple times. So we've got a 4-1-3-0 as a step pattern there. We've got that same step pattern showing here. And we've got the same one showing up as a reverse step pattern there. So that's one that's showing up 3 times on the grid here. So definitely pay attention to this 4-0-3-1 because it's showing up 3 times just on that base grid alone. And then our 6th and final one on the 17th, we had a 6-0-3-1 showing up. And we've got right here, we've got a 6-3-0-1 showing up as another T pattern right there. It shows up another T pattern right there, shows up another T pattern right there. So that's another one that showed up 3 times on the grid. So this 0808, the double did actually work out very well for getting numbers multiple times on the grid. So those multiple numbers, we had the 4031, we had the 6031 showing up multiple times on the grid. So definitely pay attention to those. So all in all, a very powerful rundown, considering we're only using the base grid for Illinois Evening Pick 4. And as I said, the simple fact that it was working February of last year, it's working again February of this year, definitely one you might want to pay attention to. Let me go ahead and show you the next state, and I'm really excited about this state because this state had 9 wins in just the last 2.5 weeks. And going off just the base grid is a phenomenal amount. So it's definitely a very, very hot one. And that state is going to be New York. And they call it the Win 4 in New York, but it's going to be the Win 4 Evening Lottery. And we're starting on the same base date. We're starting on the 1st of February. So we're just going to need that one result from the 1st of February, which was a 7685. And I like this number as well because this number is actually a sequence number. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a little out of order, but that's fine. It's still a sequence number. And so it's nice that we've got 2 rundowns here that are using unique number patterns, a sequence and a double. We're not going to use the translated grid, we're just going to use the base grid. So we're going to go ahead and use the 369 pattern again, run down again, and then I'll show you where those 9 hits were. And it's nice because we actually had 5 hits all in a row on the New York one. So we'll take that 7685 and we're going to put it down the left hand grid. And then we're just going to do our calculations again. So this first line will be +3. So 7 plus 3 is 10. Put a 0 there. 3 plus 6 is 9. Put a 9 there. 3 plus 8 is 11. Put the 1 there. 3 plus 5 is 8. Put the 8 there, like so. 7 plus 6 is 13, so we take that 3. 6 plus 6 is 12, we'll take the 2. 6 plus 8 is 14, we'll take the 4. And 6 plus 5 is 11, we'll take that 1. Like so. And then finally adding 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. 9 plus 6 is 15. 9 plus 8 is 17. And 9 plus 5 is 14. Like so. Now this is going to get a little crowded on our base grid here as I start to fill in all these numbers. So I'm going to try and alternate the highlighter colors so it seems a little bit clearer to see. And we'll start with our first hit, which much like Illinois was on the 2-4. So the 4th of February we had a 6042 showing up. And if we go ahead, we've got that as a Y pattern showing up right here, 0264. Showing up in our Y pattern 6042, box Y pattern right there. Next up, our first of the 5 days straight, we had 2-5, the 5th of February, a 7369. That was the result in the New York Win 4 in the evening lottery. I will go ahead and switch out. And in the green here, we got along our top line here, 7936, another box number, 7369. Showing up right there. Next day on the 6th of February, 2-6, we had a 2411 showing up. And that shows up nicely right here. 241 as a T pattern right here. 2411. That nice T pattern showing up right there. Next day, day 4 of our 5-day streak, 2-7. We had a 3217 showing up. And we've got a reverse Y pattern showing up for that, a 3217 showing up right there. So we already had this Y pattern, now we've got the reverse of that on the same spot showing up, a 3217 showing up right there. And then the last of our streak days, even though we've still got 4 more days to go after this, because we had 9 in total, we had 2-8 with a 2396 showing up. And right here, which color am I on? I think I'm on the orange now. I'm losing track of which colors I'm supposed to be on. We've got our zigzag pattern showing up right there. 9326, 2396, zigzag pattern right there. It actually also shows up as an L pattern right there. So as I said previously, if it shows up more than once, you might want to keep playing it because it shows up twice on this grid. Things are starting to get a little bit crowded in this top right hand corner here, but that's only going to continue as we go on to 212. That was our next hit. We had a 1761 showing up. And we've got that showing up. Which color am I going for? I think I'm on green. Correct me if I'm wrong down below in the comments. So we've got our 6117 showing up right there. Our 1761 showing up there. Alright, remember, next one's up as orange. A 213 showing up was a 9378. And we've got that, another Y pattern, 7, right there, 9378, 9378. There's our Y pattern showing up right there. Actually, it's not a Y pattern, it's a T pattern showing up, almost a Y pattern. Alright, it's getting hard for me to see them now because the grid is getting so full. This is the trouble when you only use a base grid. You get something as popular as this, a hot rundown like this, it gets very, very crowded and hard to spot these numbers. Alright, 216, we had a 3984 showing up. And that one actually is our Y pattern. I think I'm on green now. We have a 693 and a 4 showing up right there. 3496, 39, oops, my bad. It was not the 6, it's the 8, this one here. So the reverse T pattern, a 3984. That's what I was saying about the grid getting a bit dirty and a bit crowded now. 3984 showing up, 3984. There's our reverse T pattern showing up. Alright, thank goodness this is the last one because I am, as you can see, struggling to find these right patterns in here because it's so crowded. But definitely good for you if you're in New York and you're playing this grid, because it is hot. It is hitting all over the place. I believe orange is our last one here. We had an 8016. If you can spot it before I can, but I've got it right here. All right, a 0681. There we go, showing up 0681 8016. Another box number right there. So definitely this whole center corner, the top left and the center, highly hot. You know, just these three alone is hitting tremendously. But 9 out of just one grid. Wow, New York, you are some lucky people having this work for you right now. All right, thank goodness that one was over. That one was a tough one to get through, spotting all of those ones. So there you go. That is the 369 pattern. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, it was winning. It was hitting at this time last year. If you want to go back and look at the video back from February 2019, definitely go and check that out, because you'll see exactly the same rundown, only using the base grid, same number pattern, same number workout, hitting for states. So definitely go ahead and try it in your state, because this 369 is a February rundown, it seems to be. Let's go ahead and do our scratch off ticket now, because this is turning into a very long video now. And we've got the $5 Who's Your Lottery. This is the Sapphire Mine 20X. I don't think I've done this one yet. We are winning up to $100,000. We're going to scratch off our numbers and then scratch off the, I guess those are sapphires. And then we're going to looking for one gem is $20, $50, and $100 and $200. And of course we've got the 5X, 10X, and 20X symbols. So not exactly sure how this is going to work, but let's go ahead and see what we get out of it. So we're looking for a 41, a 44, a 17, a 19, and a 43. So looking for those 40s, because they seem to be the hot ones. All right, start off with our first one is a 31. We didn't need a 31. A 37. We didn't need a 37. 36. Nope. 40. No, not quite. We need a 41. And a 49. So nothing on our first line here, and still no gems and no multiplier symbols. So nothing yet winning. 6. Nothing on the 6. 33. Nope, we didn't need a 33. 18. Nope. 47. No, not 47. And a 30. So nothing on our second line. 2 more lines to go. 48. We seem to be getting all of the 40s except for the ones we want. We had 40, 49, 47, and 48, but we don't. We need 41, 43, or 44. 34, nope. 39, nope. We need nothing in the 30s. 7, nope. And 46. This is such a tease. We're getting every 40 except the ones that we want. Alright, last line. Thumbs up for luck here. 8, 4, 13, no, last 2, come on, give me something. 9, last one. 38. So not a winner on this one either. We are now long overdue for a winning $5 card in the Who's Your Lottery. We start off strong with the Who's Your Lottery cards. We got a couple of good winners, but now we are setting to be a bit of a drought. So definitely we're going to keep going. I've got more $5 scratch off cards from the Who's Your Lottery. I know we're going to hit a winner out of those. I feel it in my bones. So definitely subscribe to the channel. Definitely check out the more videos that are come, because we're going to do these scratch offs, and we'll also have more winning rundowns to come. We are getting towards the end of the month, so you know what the end of the month means. It means we're going to get our new moon numbers coming out. We're going to get our horoscope numbers coming out. We're going to get our birthday numbers coming out. We're going to do a full refresh of our numbers for March over in the next week or so. So definitely stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and thank you to everyone that's been giving thumbs up and all the comments. You guys have been amazing with all your thank yous and encouragements and hearing your winning stories. I really appreciate that. All right, that's it for today. I'll be back with more later on. In the meantime, good luck, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.